The first new criterion is the 2411 focus not obscured minimum, which is a AA requirement. Let's review the requirement together. When a user interface component receives keyboard focus, the component is not entirely hidden due to author-created content. The goal of this success criterion is to guarantee that element currently in keyboard focus remains at least partially visible within the user's viewport. For sighted users who rely on keyboard navigation, being able to identify the element in focus is essential for seamless interaction. When the focused element is not visible, users may experience confusion or perceive the system as unresponsive. Given the prevalence of intricate responsive design nowadays, this AA criterion permits the focused component to be partially obscured by other content created by the author. However, it is important to note that while a partially obscured element may still be visible, excessive obstruction can hinder the user experience. Consequently, designers and developers should strive to ensure that the entire focus component and also its associated focus indicator are fully visible, as mandated by the corresponding AAA requirement, which is focus not obscured enhanced. Who benefits from the application of this success criterion? Sighted users who navigate web pages using a keyboard interface can identify the component that gains keyboard focus. This includes individuals who use keyboards or devices with keyboard interfaces, such as, for example, those employing speech input, SIP and PAF software, on-screen keyboards, scanning software, and various other assistive technologies. Individuals with limited or low vision who mainly rely on a pointer for screen orientation and positioning, they find it valuable to have a visible indication of the current keyboard interaction point. And this becomes especially crucial when magnification reduces the overall visible screen area. And finally, individuals with attention deficits, short-term memory challenges, or limitation in executive function also gain advantages from being able to identify the location of keyboard focus. Typical examples of failures include sticky footers, sticky headers, and non-modal dialogues that cover sections of the page. To better grasp this criterion, I'm going to present a video demonstrating a keyboard user navigating through the content by tabbing. As the user navigates forward, each focused element is visually presented, indicating that the criterion appears to be met. However, when navigating backward using Shift-Tab, after a few shifts, there are no visible changes on the screen, and the focused element is not presented visually to the user. Specifically, items related to the meetings and events section, such as calendar, forums, and roundtables, become obscured by the sticky header. This, of course, signifies an accessibility violation of the 2411 success criterion. In this other example, we'll notice that the focused item stays visible despite the presence of sticky elements. Whether the user navigates forward or backward, the scroll padding, which is a CSS technique, ensures that the focused element and its associated focus indicator remain visible even when the sticky header is present. As the user moves forward, each focused element is visually displayed on screen and available for the user. When navigating backward, the page automatically scrolls to ensure that the focused element remains visible on the screen and is not obscured by the sticky header.